At the top of this newscast, we heard about Youngstown police and their concern for the rise in street violence.
For several weeks, we've been exploring that issue and looking for potential solutions. WKBN Community Affairs Director Dee Crawford continues her conversation with drug court judge Jack Durkin in tonight's in-depth interview.
Welcome back as we continue our conversation with Judge Jack Durkin from drug court. Judge, when the individuals come before you, let's talk about that process. They're arrested, they're charged, and you are an alternative to sentencing for some of these individuals?
We are. So on a felony level, it's a case where someone can go to prison for at least 1 year. We recognize, again, that jail and prison is not effective for someone with a substance use disorder. So going back to 1997, recognizing this problem, we were the second drug court in the state of Ohio, realizing that treatment works. So they enter a plea of guilty to a felony. We hold that plea in abeyance. We don't sentence them, and we get them busy. So if they don't have a GED or a diploma, we require that they get one. Of course, we do an assessment, and they have to follow all treatment recommendations.
Not to interrupt your thought, but does everyone qualify for drug court?
Nonviolent offenders can't be sex-related, and they can't be a dealer.
Okay.
So if they owe restitution to a victim, we require that they pay restitution. If they don't have a driver's license, we require that they get that. We require employment. So we take a look at the individual holistically. We know that just getting them off drugs is not going to solve the problem if everything else in their life is in chaos, if they haven't addressed issues such as transportation and employment and housing. So of the people that participate, about 50% graduate. Of those that graduate, less than 9% of them recidivate. So the results are incredible. We afford individuals a second chance. We know recovery works, and it's worked in this community.
So what you're doing now is that swing is now from the criminal aspect to a health and a mental health and a physical treatment plan.
Absolutely. We have become social workers and physicians and nurses, and not afraid at all to offer that kind word or that hug when it's needed.
Interesting, because we've talked also about the generational repeat, so that are you able to track that once this individual goes through the drug court, is it having an impact on other siblings or other individuals that they associate with? Are you seeing that chain linkage?
I think we're seeing it anecdotally, okay. But what is an immediate impact especially is for young mothers who are getting reunited with their children, for grandparents who are able to say, son or daughter, here are your children back, and it is a blessing to see and witness.
I'm liking what I'm hearing. We're going to end on that note, and when we return tomorrow, we're going to talk about a consortium, a multiple state consortium addressing this issue of treatment and some of the outlying areas that do not have access to adequate health care and physicians to address the medical side of dependency. I'm Dee Crawford, Community Affairs Director, WKBN.